What's your mom doing? It makes this difficult. It makes this very difficult.
I originally started this fodder system about 10 days ago and had planned to do a video on this one, but within 8 days we realized it's way too small for the amount of birds that we have. So I'm going to explain it and then show you how we're upgrading. We have wheat and barley in here. So this one is barley that's sprouting, and that one is wheat. And they both take between 7 and 8 days to get to this height, which is where I would want to be feeding it. And so you fill one of these containers up every day, and you water them and drain them twice a day. So these containers have holes in the bottom for easy draining. You want the water to drain slowly so that everything gets nice and soaked and they will sprout into fodder. So we are taking the grain, which you could just feed the grain as is, or you can sprout it and give the birds grass, which gives you more food out of it and gives them something to do when there's snow on the ground and everything is dead. So there's no soil in a fodder system. You're just soaking the grain and letting it sprout. So you end up with this really nice, cool looking root mat, which the birds like to go through. They'll eat the roots as well, but they'll dig through to get all the grain, which is kind of in this middle part. And then they eat the grass. So they eat this whole thing. So tonight we're going to feed all of the ones that have sprouted because we're starting over. So the ones that are a little bit bigger, this is what they'll get tonight instead of feed. And then we'll keep these ones in the greenhouse in the living room and let them sprout a little bit more and add them to daily food. So to upgrade, we're moving to these much bigger containers. They're just over a gallon. So I've already poked holes in just one side so that the water only drains slowly when you water them twice a day. And I can't put 8 of these into the greenhouse in the living room because it'll take over the entire greenhouse and we need to start seeds for spring. So we're going to be doing the first 4 days with them stacked like this up above our refrigerator, so that because they don't get any height to them for the first 4 days, and so then it's a lot more compact and takes less space. The other thing that we're changing is because barley tends to sprout and grow slightly slower than the wheat, we're going to combine them. So we'll have some shorter grass and some longer grass, but otherwise we're kind of leapfrogging between days because the wheat does grow a lot faster. So this is about 3 cups of grain. We'll fill the bottom, and we've soaked it first. Normally we would soak it overnight, but we're going to try it this way. First, it's been soaking for probably half an hour, and all of the stuff that's floating on top here we will strain out and then just feed to the birds with regular food because it is floating and it's likely not going to germinate at all. So to do that, first we're going to put it through a strainer. Just stop pouring when we get to the grain at the bottom. Then we're going to pour all of that into this container. We get our grain from a feed store, so there is like some random corn in there because we haven't bought full bags of wheat or barley yet. Well, we're still figuring this out, so they're all stored together. Just tilt it to soak and drain. And then it's just going to go on top of a lid. There's not that much liquid in it anymore. And it'll go on top of the lid and above the fridge. And it will get watered again tonight and then twice a day after that. So numbering your containers is important because they will look slightly similar for the first couple days, so you know which one to feed. So you're feeding them in order. And this is just going up here. Mainly so that the cat can't get it. Nighttime feeding, so normally they would get grain in their feeders, but we have a bunch of leftover things from doing the fodder system, and I have kale and strawberry tops. So we're going to give them this, as well as the ducks are going to get some of it too. So this I just kind of break up into, and just break in half when they were as small as they were, and put them down. And then the silkies run away. The ducks don't super like kale, so the silkies and the chickens are getting all the kale, and then the ducks will get what's left in this bowl. Do you have eggs under you? Oh, it's okay. Can I see? Yes, you do. Okay, little girl, we don't have a rooster. I have to take those.
She's not very happy.
No, I think we're gonna have to get her some eggs to sit on. She's been doing this off and on for a bit. But I have a feeling if I stick my hand in there, I'm gonna get pecked.
I think it'll be fine. She's
Yeah?
never giving me a problem.
Yeah, but have you ever done it in front of her face?
No.
Sorry, little girl. So I'm gonna go in and give what's left to the ducks, but they're probably gonna run away. Hey, girls. So they'll eat that once we leave. But the only other thing I didn't say when we were switching over our systems was that we will keep the smaller system so that I can sprout things like sunflower seeds or wheat for the cats. So we will still use it, just not as often.
So thanks for following. Yeah, let me get a little bit better here. Thanks for following us around on the homestead today and checking out our new fodder system as well as the new babies that we have. So if you like what you saw and you want to see all those little cute ones grow up, make sure to click on that subscribe button and click the bell notification. Thanks, and we'll see you later.